In this video, I just thought I'd mention another way of buying Peer coins directly, which you can do from the UK, but I believe you might be able to do from within the EU as well. So this might not work for everybody, but here in the UK, there's a new service called Bitilicious. And you can buy Peer coins directly from there. In a previous video, I'd outlined how you could buy Peer coins by first of all purchasing Bitcoins. In my example, I used local Bitcoins to purchase my Bitcoins, and then using BTC-E exchange to be able to convert those Bitcoins into Peer coins. And that still works, and it's a good method of doing it. And you can see this is the exchange that I used to be able to convert the Bitcoins into Peer coins, and your the exchange rate is here, so 444 at the moment. But this method here is quite easy if you're in the UK. So basically, just choose here the amount that you want to buy Peer coins, put it in, and let's say I want to buy 5 Peer coins, and it'll tell you here the minimum purchase is 7.2. Okay, let's buy 8 then. Okay, so 8 Peer coins, and this is the price. So there is a bit of a premium, but then at the same time it avoids the hassle of having to convert Bitcoins to Peer coins and buying the Bitcoins first. So let's go ahead with that. I need to have a Peer coin address. So let me get my Peer coin address. This is my address, so I'll copy that to the clipboard and put that in there, and put in my email address. There we go, and just click on get some coins. Yes, I wish to buy. And what happens is it gives you 30 minutes to make a transfer from your UK bank account and give it this reference. And this is the details that you need to send it to. So it's sort code, account number, and most importantly, the reference, so that they know that you've paid. So I'm going to log into my bank account. One last thing you need to do is make sure you've got the ability to send faster payments. Most UK banks have got that ability because it's going from one bank to another. In the UK, you can send it as a faster payment. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to pay it in time. So I'm just going to pause the video now, go to my bank account, log in, and put these details and send a £10.98 to this account. Okay, so I transferred the money to the account details put in here, and then I'm just going to click here. I have sent payment. And now just have to wait for this to go through. Okay, so when they've received your payment, you'll get this screen here saying that the amount has been received. And now you should have, look, you can see the incoming request has come here into my wallet for 8 Peer coins. So they're sending the Peer coins directly to this address. If we want to see how many confirmations are happening, let's grab the address here. So click on this address, copy to clipboard. There's the service called Blockr, which is a blockchain explorer for you to see how your transaction is doing. So let's go in here, click on Peer coin on the left, put in your wallet address here, click on search. There's now a section called unconfirmed transactions, and you'll see that's the transaction for 8 Peer coins that is being sent by Bitilicious. In fact, you've got the ID here, so you could just directly copy that. Copy that, and you can put it directly in Blockr under Peer coin, and then put the transaction there. And you can see it's an unconfirmed transaction. 8 peer coins going to this address, which is my address. So if I click on that, we're back here, and you can see it's still unconfirmed, and it's still unconfirmed here. If you scroll over, you'll see 0 of 6 confirmations. So again, I'm going to wait for those confirmations. Okay, so eventually you should have your confirmations all go through. You need 6 confirmations, so that's gone through. And if you click on the overview, you can see that now the 8 peer coins are there, and this trade has been finished. So that's how you can buy peer coins using Bitalicious.